Robyn is a liar, the brutal honesty. Madison Brush exposes Kody and Robyn Brown. They only cared about themselves, sister wives, family, and chaos. Hey everyone, welcome back to Reality Replay. And today, Madison Brush, daughter of Christine and Kody Brown, just dropped a bombshell Q&A on Instagram that's sending shockwaves through the sister wives world. From calling Robyn a liar, to revealing she'll never allow Meri near her kids, and even opening up about her husband's serious health struggles. Madison didn't hold back. So grab a seat, because we're diving deep into everything Madison revealed, why it matters, and how it completely changes the Brown family narrative. 1. The moment Madison's eyes were opened. In one of the most revealing parts of her Q&A, Madison was asked what made her realize that Kody and Robyn only cared about themselves. Her answer? In 2020 I started reading parenting books, and I never looked back. Though my relationship with Robyn was always rocky. That line says everything. 2020 wasn't just a pandemic year. It was the year Madison broke away mentally from her father's world. It was the start of her healing journey, and the moment she began seeing through the family dynamics that millions of fans had already suspected for years. It's subtle, but powerful. Madison basically admits that self-education, not confrontation, helped her recognize the emotional manipulation she grew up around. 2. Robyn is a liar, the brutal honesty. When one fan asked if Robyn ever reached out to make peace, Madison didn't mince words. Robyn is a liar. The end. If her mouth is moving, she is manipulating. That's one of the strongest statements any Brown child has ever made publicly about Robyn. Madison even added that Robyn's level of deceit was unmatched. A liar to an extent I have yet to see replicated. Fans were stunned. This wasn't a vague, we drifted apart answer. This was direct, emotional, final. And if you follow the sister wives saga, you know that for years, Robyn has tried to position herself as the peacemaker, the good wife who wanted unity. But Madison's words hint that behind the scenes, things were far more toxic. 3. On Meri Brown, forgiven but not forgotten. Another fan asked if the rumors about Meri being mean to the kids were true. Madison's answer was calm but heavy. Meri was hard. She was extremely harsh. She will never be allowed in my children's life. Though I forgive her now. Then she added, a lot of people want to say, oh, she was just strict. You were not there. You have absolutely no idea. That last line, you were not there, is a statement that's resonating deeply with fans. 4 years, Meri's behavior with the children was rumored to be tense, but Madison's confirmation gives it emotional weight. Still, her tone wasn't hateful. Madison said she believes Meri is on her own healing journey. She just isn't welcome in her children's lives. Forgiveness without access. That's emotional maturity at its highest level. 4. Love and loss, remembering her grandma. Madison also took a softer turn, recalling her grandmother with deep affection. To me, she did walk on water. If she were alive today, she would do the same. It's a rare moment of nostalgia and vulnerability in the middle of all the heavy family talk. It shows that Madison still values the good memories from her upbringing, and that her grandmother represented the love and steadiness missing elsewhere. 5. A new chapter with her mom, Christine. When asked if she and her mom, Christine, were building separate homes, Madison said yes, but with a twist. We're separate households across the walkway. We wanted separate things, but combining the two was going to cost more. This detail says a lot about the new phase of their relationship. Madison and Christine have built healthy boundaries and independence, but they've also built proximity, literally living side by side. Fans see this as symbolic. 2 women who escaped the chaos of Kody's world, now standing strong together but free. 6. Marriage and health battles. Madison opened up about her husband, Caleb Brush's chronic kidney disease. His kidney function is at 24%. When they drop to 20%, we'll look at a transplant. And when asked why she decided to stop having more kids, she revealed that Caleb's health was a big part of the decision. This past February, things got really dicey. That's what made us decide to close that chapter. It's heartbreaking, but it also shows Madison's courage and realism. She prioritizes her husband's health and their family stability above all else. 7. Therapy and healing. Madison also admitted that she's been seeing a therapist on and off. I have benefited a lot from this. Anyone from complex family dynamics could benefit. That single sentence might be the most inspiring thing she said all day. In a family known for generational trauma, manipulation, and emotional distance, Madison's openness about therapy breaks the stigma. It's clear she's not repeating the patterns she grew up with, she's rewriting them. 8. The truth about Sister Wives editing. When a fan asked how accurate the show really is, Madison was candid. It's accurate to each person's point of view. But imagine the most dramatic moments of your year condensed into 14 hours with added music. That's the perfect behind-the-scenes insight. She's confirming that Sister Wives is based on truth, but it's shaped for television. The emotions are real, but the context gets compressed for impact. 9. A quiet life away from drama. Madison ended one answer by saying, "From day to day, the life of the Brush family is very quiet and easy." I like that. After everything, the public scrutiny, broken family ties, and the endless TLC spotlight, Madison has finally built what she always wanted, peace. So, what do you think of Madison Brush's honesty? Do you believe she's right to keep her distance from Kody, Robyn, and Meri, or should the family still try to rebuild? It will be interesting to see how this plays out. Kody wants to be admired by other men. So bad. Robyn was pretty and had a nice figure as a young 31 years old. Those days are long gone. Her face is totally different from 12 years ago. She's also put on 30 to 40 pounds. She is by no means fat, but certainly no longer a diesel jeans model. Also, Robyn is one of those unique women that only look pretty when they're thin. I don't see Kody as staying loyal to her for much longer. When he notices that other men aren't admiring Robyn, I think he'll get disinterested. Also, I'm sure he secretly blames Robyn for the alienation of his kids. Garrison's suicide has deeply affected Kody, and I can't imagine Counselor Robyn is able to help him much through this. She hated Janelle's kids and worked hard to alienate them from Kody. It's on the show. Kody loved his kids, and Janelle's boys were his favorites before Robyn. Anyway, I can't think of a more disgusting couple than Kody and Robyn. I wish them nothing but cold sores, fake tears, and sorrow. From TLC's Golden Couple to Cold Distance. When Sister Wives first introduced Robyn Brown, she was 31, radiant, confident, and the so-called fresh start that re-energized Kody. Back then, viewers saw instant chemistry. Kody couldn't stop gushing over her. He even admitted Robyn made him feel young again. But flash forward over a decade, and fans see something very different. The sparkle that once defined their romance seems replaced with tension, guilt, and emotional fatigue. On Reddit and fan forums, many longtime viewers say Kody looks detached, distant even in interviews. Some think the grief over his son Garrison's death has changed him permanently, while others believe resentment toward Robyn has been quietly building for years. The image Kody wanted versus the reality he's living. Let's be honest, Kody has always wanted to be admired. He's a man who loves attention, confidence, and validation. Whether it's his hair, his cars, or his leadership role in the family, Kody thrives on being noticed. And that admiration once came easily through Robyn. She was youthful, glamorous, and her affection for Kody was on full display. But now, fans believe the dynamic has flipped. Robyn has faced years of public criticism, stress, and emotional exhaustion, and it shows. That old sparkle is gone, and the center of attention, Kody doesn't seem to know how to handle it. Some viewers think that as Robyn withdrew emotionally, Kody's ego started starving, and that's when the cracks began. The weight of blame. After Garrison's tragic passing, fans have noticed Kody's demeanor change dramatically. The grief is visible, and even though he's not said much publicly, many suspect guilt plays a huge role. According to fan speculation, Kody might secretly blame Robyn for part of the family divide that separated him from his older children. For years, viewers saw Janelle's boys, Garrison and Gabriel, drift apart from their father. Their clashes were documented on camera, and the tension only grew worse during the pandemic seasons. Meanwhile, Robyn tried to position herself as the peacemaker, but fans saw something else: manipulation, tears, and control. Whether fair or not, that's the narrative audiences remember, and it may be the very thing haunting Kody now. The Counselor Robyn theory. One of the recurring comments among fans is that Robyn likes to play therapist, always analyzing, explaining, or justifying Kody's behavior on camera. But here's the twist. After so much loss and emotional fallout, even that dynamic might not be working anymore. Kody isn't looking for counseling. He's looking for admiration. And that's a dangerous combination for a marriage built on control and image. As one fan wrote, Kody doesn't want advice, he wants worship. Robyn used to do that, but the magic wore off. If there's truth to that, it means the very foundation of their relationship, emotional flattery and loyalty, might be crumbling. The public image problem. The internet never forgets. Fans have compared recent photos of Robyn to her early seasons and noticed obvious changes, not just physically but emotionally. She looks tired, withdrawn, and often tearful on screen. To fans, this isn't about looks, it's about energy. They remember a woman who once carried herself like she was proud to be part of a big, complicated family. Now, she looks like someone trying to hold a broken puzzle together with shaking hands. And for Kody, whose ego thrives on admiration and power, that shift might be what ultimately pushes him away. The possibility of another divorce. Let's not forget, Kody has already separated from Meri, Janelle, and Christine. Robyn is the last one standing. But many fans are now predicting history will repeat itself. They believe that if Robyn can no longer give Kody the validation and praise he craves, he might eventually turn cold toward her too. After all, he's done it 3 times before. If admiration fades, so does Kody's loyalty. And given the ongoing backlash from fans, the family rifts, and his tarnished reputation, the idea of Kody walking away from Robyn isn't far-fetched anymore. What's next for Kody and Robyn? At this point, one thing is clear. Sister Wives has shifted from a show about family unity to one about emotional survival. Christine moved on, Janelle's focusing on independence, and Meri has chosen her own healing. That leaves Kody and Robyn isolated, in love, but surrounded by the ghosts of every relationship that came before. Even Robyn herself has said she never wanted monogamy, yet here she is, effectively in a one-wife marriage with a man who seems more angry than affectionate. The tragedy of it all, they built their bond on a dream of being different, and now they're trapped in the same cycle as everyone else. Fans' final verdict. Across social media, fans have one major prediction. Kody and Robyn's story won't end in romance, it'll end in regret. They believe Kody will never again have the admiration he craves, and Robyn will be left carrying the blame for the family collapse, the loneliness, and even the distance between father and kids. It's poetic in a dark way. The couple who claim to be soulmates may end up soul-searching, separately. So what do you think? Do you believe Kody and Robyn's marriage is on its last legs, or are fans reading too much into their body language in silence? Drop your thoughts below, and don't forget, the comments on this topic are always wild, so let's hear what the Sister Wives community really thinks. Paedon clarifies Dayton rumor, while Kody desperately clings to Robyn. Sister Wives Season 20 breakdown. We got Paedon Brown walking back his shocking TikTok comments about Dayton, fans dissecting Kody's awkward obsession with forcing affection from Robyn, and a powerful throwback to the exact moment Robyn realized she didn't need the other wives anymore. It's all connected, and when you piece it together, it paints a picture of how the Brown family truly fell apart. So let's dive in. Paedon's TikTok controversy and his walk back. First up, Paedon Brown. Once again, Christine's outspoken son made headlines after a casual TikTok live took a serious turn. During that stream, a fan asked why Dayton Brown, Robyn's oldest son, was no longer appearing on Sister Wives. Paedon's response, because he did something really bad, and we can't talk about it. That one sentence spread like wildfire. Fans began speculating everything from a family fallout to something darker. Comments poured in, theories exploded, and within hours, it became one of the most discussed moments in the Sister Wives fandom this month. But then, just a day or two later, Paedon came back with another TikTok. This time, his tone was different. He said he didn't mean to start a rumor, and he didn't actually know why Dayton wasn't on the show anymore. He didn't outright say he was joking, but he implied it. Paedon's been known to get animated, sarcastic, and even a little dramatic online. So many viewers believe it was just him trying to be funny and edgy. Unfortunately, the damage was already done. Fans began to realize that what started as an offhand comment had unfairly cast suspicion on Dayton, who has largely stayed out of the public eye for years. Some Reddit users even made posts clarifying the timeline, hoping to stop false narratives before they got traction. The general consensus: Paedon was being Paedon, impulsive, emotional, sometimes careless, but not malicious. Still, the moment serves as a reminder. In the Sister Wives universe, one sentence online can ignite a storm. Kody's desperate need for validation. Now, while fans were busy debating Paedon's apology, others noticed something strange in the latest Sister Wives episodes. Something awkward. Whenever Kody appears on screen with Robyn, he seems desperate to make her say or show how much she loves him. It's subtle, but once you see it, you can't unsee it. He's constantly fishing for affection, asking questions that feel almost scripted. Robyn, you love me, right? We're so special, you and I. No one understands our bond. But here's the uncomfortable part. Robyn rarely matches that energy. Her responses are flat, restrained, or performative. One viewer described it perfectly. He practically has to drag any affection out of her. It's as if Kody's trying to convince the audience, not Robyn, that their love story is still alive. After the other marriages crumbled, Kody's ego took a massive hit. He's no longer the confident patriarch of a plural family. He's a man clinging to one relationship that doesn't seem to give him the admiration he craves. And deep down, you can feel it. He wants Robyn to be the trophy that proves he didn't lose everything. But instead of passion, we get staged moments, forced intimacy, and emotional distance. One Reddit fan even said, Kody wants Robyn to love him publicly the way he loved himself privately. Ouch, but true. When Robyn realized she didn't need the other wives. Let's rewind the clock. Back to season 11, episode 2. Christine and Robyn are sitting together on the couch, both in tears. Christine apologizes for past tension, and the two women finally seem to be making peace. Then, Robyn says something that, looking back, hits like a prophecy. The success of a plural family depends on the wives' relationships. If we can't make it work, nothing works. At first, it sounded like wisdom, and it was. But here's the eerie part. When you rewatch that scene now, knowing what's coming, it feels like the exact moment Robyn realized she didn't need the other wives anymore. She understood the system better than anyone, and she used that insight to protect her own connection with Kody, even if it meant sacrificing the collective family structure. Over time, her bond with Kody deepened while her relationships with the other wives quietly faded. The plural family didn't collapse overnight. It dissolved piece by piece, as Robyn and Kody built their private version of success. It wasn't lack of awareness that doomed the Browns. It was self-awareness used in the wrong direction. And now, years later, you can feel that emotional divide every time Robyn and Kody share a scene. She's no longer trying to make the plural family work. She's just trying to survive the fallout in silence. What it all says about the Browns today. Between Paedon's impulsive TikToks, Kody's desperate need for affection, and Robyn's eerie self-preservation, a clear pattern emerges. Everyone in this family is trying, in their own flawed way, to control a story that's already spiraling beyond their reach. Paedon wants to be funny, but ends up creating rumors. Kody wants love, but can't earn it. Robyn wants peace, but built it on isolation. The Browns have become experts at damage control, not healing. And what makes it all fascinating and heartbreaking is how each of them seems trapped by the image they created years ago. Kody, the proud patriarch. Robyn, the perfect wife. Christine, the brave one who escaped. And Paedon, the loud voice who says what others won't. It's reality TV poetry. Messy, human, and impossible to look away from. So what do you think? Was Paedon's comment just a bad joke, or was there more behind his words? And do you think Kody and Robyn's relationship still has genuine love, or is it all just performance for the cameras? Drop your thoughts below. I love reading your takes, and trust me, the Sister Wives fandom never disappoints. And if you enjoy this breakdown, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss our next deep dive right here on Reality Replay, where reality TV gets real.